Alright guys, what's going on? So this is a completely different video setup. I'm not talking any finance today. I'm gonna be talking about something that I made a video about a couple months ago, and that topic is male loneliness, right? Now, what made me even want to make this video? Like, it's all dark in here. I didn't even turn the light on. Like, excuse me for the setup right now. I didn't really care to make it look good or nothing. I don't know. I just hit record. But yeah, so let's talk about male loneliness, I guess, right? So I made a video a couple months ago, I believe. I think the topic in that video, one of my more popular videos on my channel, was like, why is it so hard to make friends as a young man in today's world, right? And that was in like January or something. And like, still haven't made any friends since then. If anything, the few homies that I like was in contact with at that time, I probably talk to them even less now. So it's like, bro, I see videos all the time on the internet about like the male loneliness epidemic, right? That's what they call it, the male loneliness epidemic. And I'm just thinking, like, when you see those titles, you think, is it even a thing? Are young men really lonely? You know, you see young men on social media, at least, it looks like young men are having a lot of fun in the world. You know, streamers are lit. The streamers make stuff look real fun, etc., etc. But then it's like, I look at myself, for example, and it's like, I don't think I'm a weirdo. Like, I don't think I'm I'm definitely not antisocial. I don't think I'm like I'm not a bad person. You know, I'm not going to try to snake you. I'm like a regular guy. You know, I feel like most people would want to be a friend. I would want to be my friend, right? So I look at myself and I think about those things, how I'm like, somebody like me shouldn't really have a hard time making friends, but I do, right? And again, for context, I do live in Buffalo, New York. Ooh, excuse me, just dropped the microphone, guys. Sorry about that. I do live in Buffalo, New York. So like, I don't really think this city is the best for making male friends. But still, like, ever since I graduated high school in 2020, which was 5 years ago at this point, which is crazy. It's been 5 years since I graduated already. But I haven't made like really any friends. Like, like I said, the people that I hung out with, I knew them since high school. And I haven't made a genuine friend, like an actual buddy that you can call your friend, since high school. And it's just weird. Because it's like, on one hand, it's almost like, yeah, you can look at the social media aspect of it and like how the world is now and how it's a different world now, right? So I get that part of it. But then you look at it from the perspective of like, it should not be impossible for me to make friends just by virtue of like, because it's social media now. It shouldn't be. It's almost as if like people don't want to make friends anymore. It seems like other young men, I don't know. And I almost feel like I'm a part of that, because it's not like I go up to people like, hey, do you want to be my friend? Because that's like weird. But it just doesn't seem like people in general are like as open to making connections as we once were. I know how I was as a kid. I was much more social. And again, I know like you lose that a bit as you age. Like, that's a part of life. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like as a young man in this society, there's so much pressure on you to like do the right thing, make the right decisions. You know, as soon as you graduate high school, they want you to go to college. You gotta pick the right female. Like, that's a whole other topic for most men. Like, luckily I'm married, so I don't have to worry about that. But you gotta worry about picking the right female. And you gotta worry about living a life for yourself, right? And then it's like, I know I look mad dark right now. I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me. You can barely even see me. But it's so much that you have to deal with being a young man. And I feel like they don't really prepare us for that type of stuff when we're young. Your parents should, right? Let me not act like nobody has that preparation. But as a black man myself, I'm sure if you're watching this, you may be black. Even if you're not, like, even if you have great parents, like, I think I love my parents, so I'm not sitting here like I don't have good parents. But I think it's still a dynamic that, especially in the world that we live in now, how it's so different and like technologically based, you have to learn how to navigate so many different things as a young man. And then making friends almost becomes an afterthought. Like, dudes ain't really worried about making friends, bro, unless you was blessed enough to go to college and end up in a group of people where y'all stick together or something like that. You know, like, it's not that easy. And I'm not a female, so I'm not gonna sit up here and say like females have it easy, like, because I think females, like, I think the thing with females, they tend to be more fake. Like, females that hang out with each other, but they don't really fuck with each other like that, but they just be trying to have fun and shit. Dudes, I can't do that. I can't really just hang out with a dude if I don't really enjoy being with the guy. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying all females are like that, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like generally, I think men and women are a bit different when it comes to how we go about our friendships. But and I think that's probably why it's so hard to make friends as a young man. Like men are just naturally more closed off. We're more reserved. We ain't really trying to like once you become a grown man, you don't really want to spend time with a man who doesn't align with you. And if you do, that's a waste of time. So it's like up front, it's hard to commit yourself to spending time making a friend because what if you don't even end up liking this dude for real? You know what I mean? I can't say that because what if somebody says the same thing about me? But that's how we all think, I feel like. And then again, social media. So I guess like to sort of wrap it all or bring it all together, like the social media era and the technological era that we live in now allows us to behave that way. Because back in the day, even if you didn't really like mess with people as much, you had to be very social. You had to go outside unless you wanted to just be in your room all day alone. You know what I mean? You had to go outside and talk to people. But now I can be on Twitter, Reddit, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. I don't need to go outside to have social interaction in theory, because it's not real social interaction. I feel like social media is fake, bro. Like, of course you can have real friends on there, but getting likes and all of that's superficial interaction, right? But again, I'm not sure our brains are really able to recognize that in the moment. So, getting a like, that shit feels good. Yo, you upload something. If I upload this video and they get like 1 million views, I'm gonna be like, oh, I got 1 million views, right? But like, I'm not really making friends off this video. You know what I mean? I don't know anybody watching this video per se, like talking to you face to face. You might watch me talking the video, but you get what I'm saying. So it's just like overall, this social media era has sort of like made it easy for us to not talk to people and not make friends. Even for somebody like me who I would consider myself pretty social and like talkative, you know what I mean? But I come home from work, I might make a video, barely, try to study for my CPA, you know what I mean? But like, I'm so focused on myself, but in a good way. I'm not saying I just sit around lazy on some lazy stuff, but I'm doing stuff for myself more so than worrying about making friends. And I think most young men probably feel that way too. I don't know, but yeah, if you're watching this, you a young man, please comment below. What do you think? Maybe I can build a community of friends in the comment section. I don't know, but I just feel like I can't be the only person feeling like this, bro. And if I am, it might be me. This is what I said in the last video. It might honestly be me, but I don't think I'm the only person, the only young man. Like, I'm 22 years old. I can't be the only young man that feels this way, bro. Like, it's almost impossible to make real connection with people nowadays, bro. It's weird. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. If you watch this all the way through, appreciate you. Love you. As always, it's been your boy Brandon Davis. I'm out.